go back?
To?
Oh, your work thing.
Oh, no, that's done.
Well, do you want to...
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow alcoholics, welcome to my room. I am currently editing videos. Hopefully, I'm editing the one you're seeing right now. I can't, film it while I'm editing it. Well, at least not yet. That technology's not out. But I am in my office, which again has the whole bar behind me. And today, again, after all the traveling, kind of been a slower day. Now, doesn't mean I haven't done nothing. If you look on my bed, it's a bit of a mess. Well, that's because all that stuff there was in my gun safe. Which, like a true American, I have a gun safe. Because technically I do have a gun. But the main reason I have the gun safe is because it also doubles as a normal safe for all my important documents. So, long story short, when I joked about getting my life in order and paying off my debts, well, about that, I actually started the process of refinancing the house, which will consolidate all my debt into the house again. It'll make the term shorter, so that way I actually pay the house off quicker. So, anyways, through the process, I had to find my W-2, which is why all the documents are out. I just realized a lot of those documents are from, older than I've been doing Advent calendars. So they're over 10, 11, 12 years old. So I just want to go through all that before I put it back in the gun safe. And also I've been doing, of course, the intro videos on this lovely green screen. So kind of a day of doing nothing while doing something, if that makes sense. Basically just spending a lot of time on the phone with some financial guys asking if I've ever committed a crime. Don't tell them otherwise. But yeah, that, and I'm about to get out the Christmas stuff and put up decorations, but I'll probably be tomorrow. Also, made me realize, this place is a mess. How come you guys haven't been cleaning it up?
Tienes suerte de que te dejemos vivir.
Not good enough. Anyways, also made me realize I have not taken out that gun and actually fired it since I've owned it. There we go. Sit down, take the cat seat as they go over there running away from me.
It's your smell, fat ass.
But yeah, look at the thing. So, it made me realize I haven't fired it yet. So I thought about going to and I might still do this, go to a gun range and fire some ammo off. The problem is twofold. At the gun range, it's $30 an hour. The type of gun I have is a 30-30 Winchester. It has bullets. Anyways, I bought a package of bullets. That's $20 per box. The box is $30. Actually, $35. So, that's more than $1 a bullet, plus $30 of fire range fees. So, pretty expensive just to be firing bullets for no reason. So, like I said, I might just go out again back home, like where I was the last couple nights. You could literally just walk 10 minutes and you'd be safe enough away from civilization where you could fire a gun. Like literally just walk out your backyard, fire against a mountain, and you're good. Here in the metropolis of Phoenix, I don't know where I would fire. There's a couple of firing ranges, but they're it'd almost be closer to go to the desert rather than to these firing ranges, the free ones that's owned by the county. So anyways, what have I done today? Realized that I'm broke, refinance so I'm not broke, and may go shooting something that costs me probably about $2 or $3 a bullet to fire when you add everything up. There you go. There's the long short of everything I've done today, which is a lot of minimum work. Just basically sitting here while the cats poop. Why do you have to do that in public?
Porque tu boca abierta dormida no está disponible actualmente.
As I deal with these interesting fellows, or madams, I never bothered to check.
You can call us masters, you swine.
I'll go on. I don't know, maybe I'll start the fire. Got me a nice, there you go, fire pit ready to go. Or I might do that tomorrow. That has a lot of mesquite from the mesquite tree up front. Let me just cover up half the camera there. Hello. Anyways, yeah, so let's go to the bar and see what I'm drinking tonight.
We demand milk.
back here at the bar again. It's just, one of those things after you've done a bit of traveling. The next day you tend to do almost nothing. It doesn't help that, again, I was on the phone for a long time with mortgage people. Well, we'll see if all that goes through. But that's a problem for another day that's going to lead me to drinking. But yeah, I have all the numbers here from, how much I'm paying now versus how much I'll be saving. Again, what they don't want to tell you, and I do use the word again a lot, don't I, is that I did the math on a lot of this stuff. The sheer amount of money they make off of loaning you money is near criminal. I was doing the math for a home equity loan of $6,000, not affecting anything, just a home. That I think I would have paid $170 or 130. No, about 170. It would have been about 145% more than initial loan at a 7% over 30 years. So, yeah, hopefully with this one, since I'm reorganized everything, the idea is always to compound to snowball as it is. So take this debt, add a extra payment and a half on it or what have you. Then eventually it's paid off. Then you do the same thing in the next debt, and eventually you can pay off the whole thing. But since my unsuspecting plumbing problem that led to that credit card being so expensive, I've had to just consolidate. Still with me? Anyways, yeah, this is about drinking, not about the reasons I drink. Anyways, let's roll a dice. Like I said, just been a nice lazy day of doing math. 13. Hey, it's not 15. So that's 2 less than 15, which is, again, 3. It's just, minus 10 and you're good. All right, to the... I want to call this a pachinko machine, but it's not, I guess. Anyways, to the drunk chinko. I'm going to call it drunk chinko. 2. Oh, boy. Wasn't looking forward to this. Well, I am and I'm not. Let's just say might not have been my only shot of liquor today. But it's going to be Benjamin 100 proof watermelon. So much like the shot I took last night, this was, the one I took last night was the 99 pickles, which is 99 proof. This is 100 proof, which, as I said before, is actually only 50%. So let me make sure it actually says that. Wait a minute, I have a light here. This whole time, I've had the light. But yeah, a bunch of 100 proof stuff. So it is 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume. But it is watermelon. So we'll see if it tastes better. Again, I liked the taste of yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. But that pickle sensation went up my nose. Oh, how I creeped out about yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. A chainsaw went after me, cut me at the waist. Anyways, this is 100 proof, like it was yesterday. It was 99, so now it's 100. And Benjamin's is just because, again, marketing, it looks like money. So, very nice. Let's do the pour. Okay, there we go. Very little spillage this time, but very much water. It doesn't look to be thick, doesn't look to be any other consistency other than just water. It is clear. If you put this in your drinking thermos and tell your teacher that it's just water, he'll believe you until he smells it, which is what I'm about to do. Woo! It's unfair to say it smells like alcohol watermelon, but there is a alcohol watermelon smell that I've become accustomed to during this Advent calendar. So it smells like that. And to be more specific, if you take a Jolly Rancher watermelon flavor and put it in a bit of vodka or kind of not vodka. Well, vodka's not supposed to smell, but if you put in some kind of high alcohol float, that's kind of what it smells like. You just have that alcohol vapor mixed with this hint of candy watermelon. So it is interesting, the smell that is. But definitely more of anything, especially the more I smell it. I smell the aforementioned candy watermelon. Because again, it doesn't smell like watermelon. Because there is no smell of watermelon. I mean, if you think about it, things barely any substance. It's watermelon. It's barely there. I mean, if you blend up a watermelon minus the rinds, it barely fills up the bottom of a glass sometimes. So anyways, there is hardly an actual watermelon smell. The smell we associate with it is, of course, the candy smell. I think it's the same with grapes. You think more of the candy smell than you do the actual smell of grapes. But anyways, with my budget in mind, here's to taking a step back and trying again. Cheers. Ooh. Ooh, that afterburn, though. Oh. Getting a vaccine or a shot of needle at a hospital or doctor's visit. It's not going to be bad, but you're still bracing for the poke of the needle. So, as it goes in, that kind of candy sweet watermelon is there. It's ever present. It's there. But behind it is warmth. Now, unlike yesterday where there was an instant flush of warmth up my nose, there wasn't this time. It was warmth there, and I was bracing for it, but it never really came to fruition. That is until it went down my throat. So as it went down, still smooth, kind of thickish in feel, even though it didn't look it. At least it tasted it that way. As it went down, almost right about here, on my throat, as it were, where you would make the death suggestion, is where it went from watermelon to just pure warmth. Slow warmth. And again, it's the usual down the chest, but this decided to explode once the fuse of delicious watermelon had run to the end of the dynamite. Ooh. Ooh. Again, the aftertaste is very much watermelon candy. But anyway, as soon as that watermelon candy went away initially, boom, warmth down, but surprising warmth back up, face, flush, a bit up the nose still. So it goes from the center, actually not just below my Adam's apple, but say whatever this is, the whole, what is that? The collarbone, right at the base of the collarbone. It just instantly goes to a warmth explosion going throughout. I didn't start with an analogy of a needle shot, right? Because it was fine until that little prick of pain. And it hurt for a little bit, but as soon as it was pulled out, everything was fine. So as soon as that warmth kind of faded a little bit, it was okay. You left with this aftertaste of watermelon. Unlike yesterday where I described a aftermath of my tongue and stuff being kind of annihilated by the warmth of the alcohol. Here, the warmth came gently. Came, again, the explosion metaphor isn't fast, but as you see it spread out in all directions is more what I mean. So anyways, as the warmth happened, it didn't leave a aftermath of a burnt tongue or, fields in the metaphor I'm giving. So, yeah, a lot of mixed metaphors there, from needles to bombs. It's all about science and what it's done for humanity, both good and evil. By the way, I'm referring to the bombs being good. Bombs being bad, vaccines are good. So, just want to make that clear given what might be happening next year in the U.S. Speaking of reasons to drink, that's all today has been. Just more and more reasons why I should just down the rest of these bottles right now. So, but I refuse to do that because things won't be that bad. Knock on wood. This is actually wood. I can knock on this. But yeah, not optimistic, but not as pessimistic as I was before. So, but now that I remember I have an actual light, that should be making reading easier. Regardless, I should probably be passing out here. But more accurately, I'm probably going to do a live stream here in a bit, as I preloaded a little bit. That was good. That's good. Oh, watermelon. What to mix it with? Iced tea would be interesting. I don't know if there's enough of the watermelon taste there to carry it. You might end up tasting more of the alcohol than the watermelon if you mix it with just, say, plain tea. Sweet tea, you're fine. The sweetness will help with the alcohol. You'll get some more of the watermelon. I'm trying to think of watermelon drinks that aren't like watermelon margaritas and stuff like that, because you're just adding alcohol on top of alcohol. So you want to get completely shit-faced. Instead of using watermelon, you can use this, which I don't advise. Again, probably just be in drink form. So, but otherwise, flavor. If you want strong alcohol with flavor, again, back to the iced tea example, watermelon with a lot of alcohol. There you go. Usually when I mix alcohol with tea, I tend to do the sweeter stuff, raspberry liqueur and stuff like that. So if you mix this with, say, another watermelon liqueur, kind of double up the watermelon flavor, it'll help kill or cut, if you will, a bit of the alcohol strength. So, or even just this tea and a couple squirts of, say, the sugary watermelon flavoring that they have at Dutch Brothers and stuff like that. So, yeah, I would say mix it with vodka, but I'm talking to the alcoholics at that point with that suggestion. So, but yeah, anything you want to make a dirty drink instead of adding watermelon juice, since we all know so much of that. Actually, I had a prickly pear drink last night. I was at a bar watching a game, and they had a prickly pear. It essentially was kind of a margarita. They had a sugary rim around it. Anyways, this would go well with that kind of stuff. Or they had another drink that had a peach puree or a mango one. Again, mix this with that mango puree or any kind of smoothie even. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good shout. Any smoothie that you want to add a little bit of watermelon alcohol to, here you go. It make the drink unhealthy and just add on to the calories that are already there. But again, you're drinking for alcohol. Who cares about calories? Alcoholic calories don't count, right? I'm waiting for someone to tell me that's right.
You need help and Weight Watchers.
Yeah. Anyways, all that aside, I'm going to end the video here. Get on with doing a live stream. I have to do some setup here. But it's nice to see a plan, see a way out of my debt. Even though I'm putting myself more in debt, so it's not, let's not think about that and let's just enjoy the alcohol. So before I panic myself into panicking, that was a sentence and it worked in English. Let me say thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Do you think I've damaged my kidney enough that I couldn't sell it? I'm asking for a friend, even though I said me. Night.